Hi everybody, and I've pressed the button to say that I'm going live, so I think in the next moment or two you should begin to see my picture appearing on your screen if you're tuned in. So it just takes a few minutes before it connects in, and I just want to say welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for being part of my family. That's how it feels. I get so excited before I'm going to go live. It's just like, yes, I can't wait to be with you. And the moon just gone into Gemini, and Gemini has everything to do with speaking and sharing and communicating. So I thought, as we just begun a new month, what better time than to look at the aspects and to see what's coming up, to see what we'd like to discuss together, because as always I love being able to interact with you. Yes, I've got some little ideas on a piece of paper of things that I'd like to discuss with you, and I will talk about those, but also I love that it brings interactions where we can create something together from this live broadcast. It's never just me showing you, you're showing me as well. So I think I'd like to start out really with just saying how grateful I feel to be able to have a platform like YouTube Live where I can share with you my passion for astrology, the benefits of astrology, how you can use it in your life, some crazy things as well that we'll get into, especially if we get into the channeling. I started channeling, it's 4 and a bit years ago now, and that came very suddenly and very unexpectedly into my life. I'd always been quite, well, aside from being an astrologer, which I suppose you could call being slightly odd, it's not a normal profession, but aside from the astrology, which has really followed me since about the age of 18 or 19, I've always been quite serious, I had a very serious musical career as a pianist and a violinist. I had a serious career in finance and business, to go to the other extreme. And then for these last, I guess it's almost 20 years or so, I've been focused very much on the astrology, and more the channeling is coming through. So if you like, the weirdness grows. And I think that by sharing my weirdness, I hope that gives you permission to be weird as well, to share your idiosyncrasies, to share the things that you might hide. And if you can do that and you share with others, David, I'm going to cover this coronavirus, all right? Remind me, but it is on my little list, so I will cover it. So I feel as though we have the most incredible opportunity here together to be able to unfold and to find things inside of one another that we didn't know we had, or that we did know but that we were hiding. I mean, I must say I found it very inspiring. I watched a video recently with Oprah and Lady Gaga, and I found Lady Gaga extremely vulnerable and honest about her mental health challenges that she's had. And it was just so inspiring to see somebody sharing from their depths. So when I get to the channeling, I feel extremely vulnerable. Makes me want to get Teddy out and say, I need a bit of comforting, because I think it's time for honesty. We've got all these planets in Capricorn. Capricorn Saturn energy. We've got at the moment Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, the South Node. On the 16th of this month, Mars also goes into Capricorn. So this Capricorn energy, yes, is the sword of truth. Honesty, realness, integrity. And it's not easy, especially if you've been brought up in a way to tell white lies. Even today, I felt myself really tempted to tell one. A friend of mine gave me a glorious piece of fruit a couple of days ago. She said, oh, you'll love it. It's a lotus, whatever it is. And I'm on a diet, really, I've been on it many years, where fruit and sugary things are really not very good for me. So she asked me today, she said, did you enjoy the fruit? And I felt myself wanting to say, oh, it was lovely. I thought, no, I can't lie to please her. I have to tell the truth. So I said to her, look, you know, I'm sorry, but I just can't eat it. I hope you'll forgive me. Of course, it was okay, but just really saying it and just risking it. So I think it's time for deep honesty. What's the word that people keep using at the moment? Radical honesty. Radical seems to be the buzzword at the moment. Radical acceptance of your situation. Radical truth. What is the radical truth that you need to speak? That's yours. That nobody else can say. Yes, authenticity. Being authentic, even if it's damned uncomfortable. And sometimes it really is. I mean, it's not comfortable doing the channeling. I love it. But it's not comfortable because I have to release control of what comes out. So, yes, we are all unique. We all have something special. So, what's special about you? What's unique about you? Come on, guys, let's interact. What do you feel that you've got that is special, that you have, that you know is something that you like about yourself? How about this? What do you like about yourself? All right, because Saturn can be a bit harsh and a bit tough. All right, Karen is a total radical. So, what do you like about yourself? What do you love about yourself? There's a time lag between me asking you questions. So, all right, you play the banjo. Somebody, forgiving, playful, forgiving, thank you, sensitive. The power of your smile. You're an artist, Erin, thank you. Therese, you like your values. Pleiadian healing singing, Mel Bell. You think you're funny, Carrie, fabulous, fabulous. All right. Okay, so you like that you're compassionate, thank you. You're empathetic. You love your ADHD, great. You're peaceful, honest. Your list is too long, thank you, MK. You're artistic. Oh, great, great, yes. So each one, you see, as you share, see how many great things you've got to share. Yeah, that you're unconditionally loving. What I like about myself is I'm generous. That's something I know that I have. All right. What else? Come on, guys. Okay, you don't know. That's all right. Your ability to help others with your readings. You're cool, Penny. Thank you. You're optimistic, Beverly. Yay. Okay. Conzels, you create beautiful spaces. All right. Thank you. Thank you for love to me. I'm sending love to you. So think about these qualities that you have. What if when you meet somebody, you don't ask somebody, what do you do? You could ask them, what are your favorite qualities? What a great thing. You'd find out a lot more about that person, wouldn't you? Than if you just found out, oh, well, you know, I'm an electrical engineer. It's a bit of a showstopper, that. But if that person was to say to you, well, I'm very compassionate. I like my body. I'm funny. Wow, you've got a conversation going, haven't you? You've got something, you've got some meat to go with. So, how can we get to know one another in new ways? Yes, Saturn is always wanting to teach us something new, something different, right? Saturn's never comfortable, all right, ever. I always think of Saturn energy as I'm sitting on a very hard chair, or I'm sleeping on a bed of nails. You know, it's not comfort. But as Eckhart Tolle says, and I'm paraphrasing here because I don't know his exact words, but he says something like, enlightenment doesn't take place in your comfort zone. And I think that's really significant when we're looking at this Saturnian energy that's really heavy. It's surrounded, there's a heaviness to it. But the heaviness is in asking us, have we learned our lessons? Lucy, you like your kindness and how you like to help people. Lilith, you like to be a child. This is great. You see? So we've got to get out of our comfort zones, right? That's the first thing. I mean, I don't know if you can see, I'm a bit out of my comfort zone. Maybe you can't see it. I've got acupuncture needles in my head. I look like a real ET. I can feel them wobbling as my head moves. But the acupuncturist wanted me to keep them in for a couple of days. So Debbie says she's not perfect. Okay, great. And that's okay with you. Leah loves painting. So each of us, yeah, and you might want to think more about, hey, you know, what are 5 qualities I've got? 10 qualities I've got. Wow. Yes. So, yes, Saturn is like being on a public bus. Yes. So you might want to ask yourself, because of all this Saturn energy, what do I most need to learn? What do I most need to learn at the moment? Okay, and again, I really feel as though I'm not sure what's happened. It's telling me there's no people online with me. So we've either gone offline or YouTube is just overwhelmed by the excitement. But tell me if you're still with me, please. So, okay, to be responsible. So, question. I'm enjoying being with you, Vicky. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm enjoying life right here, right now, with you. You're here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Yay, you're still here. Suddenly it's gone from 0 to 315 people. Thank you. So, what do you most need to learn? What do I most need to learn? Yeah, it's a good question. Let me ask that to myself. It's all very well me asking you these questions. I need to learn how to deal with my impatience. I've still got an impatient streak, and I need to be able to see it before it becomes an action before it comes. That's one. So I'm learning that and I'm working on it. And I'm not perfect. And sometimes I get very impatient. But I'd very much like that to go. Thank you very much, Angela, for asking people to click the like button. I would appreciate it if you would do that. Elvira, to face your depression. Thank you for sharing that, sweetheart. Thank you. To have more faith in yourself. Great. So, what do you most need to learn at the moment? To make lists and do what's on the list. That's a good one, Penny. Yeah, I can identify with that. I've got lists and lists. How to let go of the pain of the past. Thank you. That's wonderful. And to let go of friendships that are not healthy. Have the courage to follow your passions. Thank you, Alice. It's great. Thank you for interacting. Yeah, the more we interact together, the more we move energy. Something shifts. A lot shifts in me. When I do this with you, something changes in me over the next week. I try to do it once a week so that we can keep renewing this energy. How to be okay with change. Oh gosh, that's certainly one I need to work on more. Let go of being a people pleaser. Thank you, Nori. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. To trust in the universe. Wow, that's a big one. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your votes of support here, by the way. I really appreciate it. To learn to be courageous in a big way. Great. Yeah. Yeah. To trust. That's a big one. I think that I'm going to add that. Can I join in there, guys? I want to learn that one too. I need to learn to be much more trusting. Yeah, I'm always just so afraid. I had to see the ophthalmologist this week, you know, and before I know it, you know, he's putting drops in my eye, and I'm like, well, wait, you know, and he's right there, and I said, well, what are you putting in my eye? You know, I don't trust immediately, and sometimes it's right not to trust. Sometimes it is good to know. So it's that fine balance that we're working with. Drusilla, you're always trusting. That's great. So we can learn from you. How do you manage that? What do? You see, if each of us can study the things that we're deficient in with those that have got it, then we're a good match. To learn courage to trust your experiences with channeling. Yes. Oh gosh. Yes, I know that one. So, unashamedly hug. I love that, Delmar. Yes. So letting go of fear, that's a biggie. Yeah. That's another one I need to learn, is not to be so fearful. Yeah, suddenly get fearful. Oh, I love that. You trust yourself completely. That's great, MK. So nothing can come in that's not on your level. Beautiful. Thank you, Angela, to hold space for others in the way that you want to be held. Very much, very much. So you'll often know what you most need to learn, I find, where you've got the most pain in your life. So whatever is hurting is usually a lesson. It's something where, oh gosh. So it might be eating something that doesn't agree with you. You learn that you're not going to eat that anymore. So this is this Saturn energy. What we're also working with is the Neptune energy. We're coming into Mercury retrograde on the 17th of February. Got a little while to go, but it's always good to know. So Mercury is going to go retro 17th of Feb to the 10th of March. Oh, that's a good one, A.E. Schultz, to stop ignoring red flags. That's a really good one. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, because it's so easy to do that. You get a red flag often in a relationship early on. You don't listen. You carry on. You think, oh, well, I'll just carry on with that. And then you realize, why didn't I listen to that? So yeah, it's all a learning process. So we've got this Saturn energy, which has to do with lessons, which has to do with how are you using your time, how are you spending your time. Are you doing something that you feel is useful, valuable? That's a good one, Katie. To stop treating other people's problems as if they're your own problems, not to take them on. So, that is the Saturn energy. Now, Neptune, because we're coming into Piscean time, around the 19th of February, and we'll have Mercury retro in Pisces, and we've got Venus in Pisces at the moment. We've got a lot of Piscean energy. Neptunian energy. Neptune would have to do with this whole virus thing. Neptune being square to Mars these weeks, this time with this coronavirus coming up. My feeling is astrologically, looking at this Neptune energy, Neptune has this thing around things just going around. We can catch things from one another. Just as we can catch the good things, we can catch the not so good things. I think we can override everything when we come together in a viral way of wanting to heal this. We can heal this virus. We can together stop it by our positive good thoughts and our healing thoughts. Not so much from, oh wow, we've got to keep it out. And I'm not saying that isn't part of it, because Saturn is about the boundaries and what you need to do. But also, we can help heal one another. Just as you can get remote healing from somebody. Someone can heal your chakras remotely. More and more we're going to have an opportunity for this healing. So I think we're going to see these viral things. Viruses, yes, it's a wake-up call, but also a wake-up call to see that we talk about things going viral on the internet, don't we? We talk about things, you know, suddenly, whoosh, something goes 1 million views. Wow. We're all connected. It's not you lot over there and me over here. Fear hasn't got a lot to do with the virus, absolutely. And you become who you hang around with. Oh my goodness, you do. But you also become where your thoughts are, where your thinking is. So I think that the coronavirus is once again this thing around Saturn-Pluto energy, a lot of fear-mongering, a lot of having to protect ourselves from one another, and Neptune at the same time wanting us, to keep us in fear as a collective, keep us fearful of one another. I'm very hopeful that this is going to blow over. I'm not one for fear-mongering. I used to be very much into all of that, very caught up with it. I'm not one for being unrealistic. Saturn and all this Capricorn energy won't allow us to be unrealistic. But at the same time, I think we have to work with the unseen energies. And unconditional love, Natalie, does heal the world. There is no question about that. Look at the things that you can do out of love. Patty, thank you very much for your generous contribution to my channel. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So, there's always somebody that benefits from these kinds of things, selling viruses, selling vaccines. But yes, we can play in our own medicine. when I see somebody with a strong Neptune in their chart, Neptune Piscean energy, they're usually wonderful healers, and usually they're best healers. Very often, thank you very much, Patty. Thank you for your generosity. Very often, they are misdiagnosed by the medical profession, and they have to be the ones to heal themselves. Very often, traditional drugs don't work with them. We can still believe in science and have faith, absolutely. Yeah, we can have all of it. We somehow need to embrace all of it, but not get into this tremendous fear energy. Because when we get into fear, we get into survival, and we do things that are not kind, usually. So, yeah, you've got to love the Capricorn energy. We need it all. We've got all the signs. And all the signs can be used in positive ways or in negative ways. And that's why I'm so passionate about sharing the astrology with you. Helen, thank you very, very much for your generous donation today. Thank you. What I want to share with you is so that you can begin to learn the predominance of the frequencies that are out there and how to use them, how to notice when they are being used in a destructive way, and how we can use them in a more constructive way. So, yep, hold your light, and yet we can light one another up. You're lighting me up today. I hope I'm lighting you up. Yeah, we're like candles. Each one, we light one another's candle. That's how I see it. My light doesn't take from your light, it adds to your light, and your light adds to my light. So I think that the power of Neptune has to do with visualization, has to do with faith, has to do with healing at the Christ level, where Christ was just able to manifest right out of the blue. That kind of healing, that's what we can have access to. It's powerful stuff, isn't it? We can pray over the water. You can pray to the water that you drink, say a little prayer before it, and you'll change the constituency of that water. It will heal you. Thank you. I'm so grateful to have beautiful water. So the other thing that changes the negative frequency, there's a lot of negative frequency out there. Yeah, music is healing. Thank you. Eco-stentialism. Thank you. Very healing, and with this Neptunian energy. Yes, Neptune has everything to do with music. Music and art can be very healing, yeah? When you look at art, that too can be soothing and healing. And compassion to Mother Earth. Isn't Mother Earth healing? When I go just to the sea and I walk there, usually every morning, I'm so fortunate I live near the sea. Oh, it's so uplifting. Yes, the Christ consciousness. Beautiful. Singing, opera, whatever you're drawn to. Fresh foods. Pure, beautiful diet as well, absolutely. But pray over the food. Pray about everything. The power of prayer is the Neptunian energy. Yes, one circle of life. Yes, life is not afraid. Look at the trees and you feel loved. That's true, I do. I have certain trees I kiss along the way. Can't help it. Just love them. So, thank you. Yes, gratitude breaks that cycle of negativity. So, you could also work with, again, hugging trees. Music is so potent. Really, music and sound cut through everything. Yeah, they cut through. Yes, it's universal. So certainly work with the healing power of music. No question. Toning can heal people. Yeah, deeply. Yes, takes us on to another level, takes us on to that higher frequency. And as we get to those higher frequencies, then all these other things can't affect us so deeply. Yes, plants react to frequencies. Singing bowls, yeah! Everybody reacts to frequencies. Yeah, you feel it. You feel when you go into a space where people have meditated, you can feel it, you suddenly feel calm. If you go into a place where people have been arguing and fighting, you'll feel it. We feel it. We've got a lot more feeling senses than we realize. So we will have this energy of Pisces, Neptune energy, and the energy of Capricorn, Saturn energy. So Saturn has to do with reality, and Neptune has to do with unreality. So we've got these two energies that we're working with. The real, the physical, the tangible, the material, earning a living, surviving, and your dreams. Neptune, your dreams. Yeah, what are you dreaming of? What are your dreams? What are your dreams? What is your dream? What is the dream that you have for yourself this lifetime? Today. Yeah. What is your dream? Let's share it. What's your dream? Neptune. Yeah. Saturn says, what do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? Neptune says, what are you dreaming of? What am I dreaming of? I'm dreaming of a world where there is an end of suffering. There is an end of pain. That would be my dream. I know it's a big dream, but why not have big dreams? Got to start somewhere, haven't we? Yeah. A YouTube cooking channel which you feed the poor. Love it. Love it. Put out your music and try to get good housing for your gran. Beautiful. To sing medicine music around the world. Oh, beautiful. To raise children that have a positive impact on the world. Oh, beautiful. To live being compassionate as your true purpose. A content life filled with abundance. Oh, I love that. Bringing my message to the world on Ellen. Wow. Thank you. That would be a dream. But yeah. What is to see every child cared for, to see an end to hunger on this planet, to see an end to homelessness on this planet, to play music in Paris in the spring. Beautiful. Beautiful. To learn to touch type, to ride a motorcycle, to have a happy marriage. Great. Yeah. To heal humanity and Mother Earth. Beautiful. Raising humanity's frequency. Beautiful. See? There are so many beautiful things that we're dreaming of. And then Saturn says, okay, you've got the dream. What are your first 3 steps you're going to take to make documentaries that have a positive impact on humanity? To speak with animals. Beautiful. Beautiful. See? Yes. Thank you. Beautiful. To love to dream. So, what I'm seeing with this Mercury retrograde is it's mainly going to be in Pisces from February the 17th to the 10th of March. Dreaming of no longer feeling misunderstood. That's a good one. Yeah, thank you, Josie. It's mainly in Pisces and the last couple of degrees of Aquarius, but Mercury retro in Pisces. This is a wonderful opportunity for looking at how you can use words, Mercury's words and thoughts, to heal, to soothe, to love. Your words can heal. Your words can heal a sickness in somebody. Music can heal, yes, very much. Yes, beautiful. So using your thoughts for healing, maybe saying healing prayers for somebody that might really need it, or you can do it for the whole planet. Doesn't matter, we all need it, we could all do with it. So thinking healing thoughts, saying healing words, saying kind words, looking at where you don't have faith and where you really could build more faith. Yeah, these are all things to think about. Yes, beautiful, to use your words, thoughts and intent and actions to heal. That's very much this Mercury in Pisces energy. Yeah, it can be a bit confused. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, I'm confused, where am I going, what am I doing? But Mercury retrograde, you may come back to something that you were doing, to make art or doodling love like that. Yep, your vibe is your responsibility, and you can change your vibe at any moment. It's changeable. It can be a victim vibe, or you can be a princess vibe, or you can be a grateful vibe, you can be a joyful vibe. You can choose it. You can just choose it. Yeah. We've got these nodes going on. The North Node is in Cancer, the South Node in Capricorn. Again, this Capricorn energy of, oh, I love that. We could have a huge collective group hug, send a wave of love to the world. I love it. There's 431 of us now. Let's send a wave of love to the world, to one another first up. All right, I'm sending a wave of love to everybody here online, right here, right now. A wave of love from my heart. Yeah. Yep, if you sing anything, you change your vibe. That's true. Ooh, yeah. Soothing. Yeah, wave of love. Beautiful. Ooh. If I was a dog, my tail would be wagging. Yep. Teddy is waving. He's waving love. Oh, I love this. Thank you. Beautiful. And it makes a difference. Do not underestimate the difference that it makes. Yep, we can feel it. I can feel your love. I feel it washing over me. Anything that you've got going on can be healed. It really can. Beautiful. Yeah. And even if you're tuning in afterwards, you can tune into these waves of love. They don't go away. Yeah. So, Capricorn energy may pull you back to the past. Yep, what a difference a wave makes. And Cancer energy, the North Node in Cancer, what we are moving towards at the moment as humanity is being one another's family. You are my family. It's not just a small, tiny family. Each one of you is my family. Each one of us makes an impact on the other. And we get to choose what kind of an impact we want to make. And you know what? I heard this, that there's a group that gets together. I think it's in Jerusalem. They get together every week, a group of women, and they talk about the people they know, and they focus on only the good characteristics of each person, and they build up a list of things, of all the good characteristics that they see in the people they know. Because usually or often women's groups, they get together and they gossip. Oh, this one did that, and oh, he's doing that, and my husband does, you know, this and that. But no, this is about really compiling a list of things that you really like and love about the people that you know. So that if and when, as we're all human, you do something, or one of these people does something that upsets you, that's less than kind, that's just, you know, a human mistake, you can go to that list and say, look at all those great qualities this person has. And the road to forgiveness, the road to the easier relationships, the kindness, the mercifulness to one another, it gets easier. Thank you for pressing the like button, guys. I appreciate it if you would do it. But it is just something to do. Think about the 3 best things you can think of about all the people that you know. 3 nice things, especially if somebody's bugging you at the moment. But it's good to do it now with all the people, and you can start making lists. And yes, very good to practice self-love. I kind of started the video with that, with what are the 3 qualities you like about yourself. But absolutely, yes. So this node energy in Cancer has to do with soothing, with loving. It's the mother energy. It's the nurturing energy. So very much thinking about all the good things that somebody's done for you, all the nice things that this person's done. Doesn't mean to say you can't point out something if you're not happy about something. I'm not saying that, you know, we suddenly, you know, sweep everything under the carpet. No. But if you've got firmly in your mind some of the things you love about that person, you're going to be able to just deal with things so much more easily. They're not going to hang around so long. Yeah, you're going to be able to flush the stuff around the toilet and see it go rather than having it stick around. So these are just thoughts and ideas that come to me. Yeah, our thoughts and our actions and our words are important. I think they're all important, but yes, thoughts and actions do speak louder than words, but the words can sometimes wound terribly. So we have to be careful how we use the words. And Mercury retrograde in Pisces will give us a chance to really think more carefully, more slowly, because what happens when Mercury is retrograde is the thinking processes are slower. And it gives you time to think, maybe before you say something that might be painful. And it doesn't mean to say that sometimes things need to be said that are painful. So please don't think I'm a Pollyanna, because I'm not. But I think it's about building in your investment bank so many good things that when something comes along that's not so nice, you've got so much in the bank, I'll pay that off nice and easily, really quick. I'll pay it off. Yeah, you can pay things off. Then they're dealt with. They don't hang over like big debts, big heavy clouds. So, does anybody have any questions? I'll take a couple of questions if there are any. And otherwise, I think Teddy and I are going to go to sleep soon. It's nearly bedtime. Think with your heart, not with your mind. Drop a like. Thank you, Thomas. If you would like the video, I would appreciate it. Stay away from the negatives. Yeah. Thank you. Love to you too, Ruth, in Australia. Thank you. Paying them off as, yeah, because spiritual currency is abundant. Beautiful. Thank you. If you have Mercury and Pisces in your natal chart, well, you'll get a lot of chance to think back about things in your life. What about the financial situation right now, globally? These are great questions. What best things to focus on during a retrograde? It's a good time for reassessing, re-evaluating, relaxing. Anything beginning with RE in front of it, it's really good. Financial situation, it looks unstable, and I'd probably buy some gold and silver while you still can. But that's just my thing, not necessarily everybody else's, but I would always prefer to play it a little safer than go I'm not so risk oriented. So group hug, much love to you. Thank you so much for coming online. Teddy is very pleased he came online with you as well. And yeah, stay safe, stay happy, and much love to you. Bye for now.